right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age,
in the UFC
with similar height but big differences in reach.
First,
Here
fighting
once more,
out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Demian Maia! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Lesnar! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, DC, here we go with round one. Of course, few guys in this division can grapple as effectively as he can. Maybe some pause tonight, given the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the other side.
Yes, and he may use his grappling in reverse to stay upright, because the Jiu-Jitsu fighter is such a great fighter. He's such a fantastic fighter. He's so skilled. He's so tricky and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it. That standing may be this grappler's best chance to win the fight.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
And turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Solid strike on the ground. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. this is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Então, o round foi muito bom, só deu você na luta. Mandou bem nas quedas, ganhou pontos, ó.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready? Let's go fight, guys.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
You saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Close guard. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done.
Let's go.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Maia. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
He's having his way with him here. Under 2 minutes now in round 2. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any.
And will do it!
He got him!
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Demian Maia!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he's on the...
All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. So here's the former UFC heavyweight champion, cardio, Cain Velasquez. Nobody is better equipped to talk about this man and all that he brings to the table than you, DC.
Just a fantastic mixed martial artist. From the first time I saw Cain at the American Kickboxing Academy, I understood that I was no longer just looking at a wrestler, but a true fighter. Cain had an ability to push and train at a level that not even the welterweights could keep up with. Just a workhorse in the highest sense of the word. A guy that was willing to lay it all out on the line. Some of the performances that this man has had truly allows him to be considered one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time.
And he puts that status on the line every time he makes the walk, including tonight. Good to see Cain Velasquez back. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Velasquez is 31, Johnson is 36. Velasquez weighed in at 240 pounds. Johnson will have a 1-inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Anthony Rumble Johnson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
Our round 1 is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight with their egos before. Let's see how he approaches this matchup.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now.
Oh, the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Gets right back up.
And what an ankle pick. If he would have drove into it, he didn't like that left hand. He's hurt. Throw him up. Go get him.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Velasquez. Hook is there again. fast-paced opening round here. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Johnson. Throws the right hand there.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Nice defense there. Huge block. Johnson going for the leg kick. He misses. All right, so a high-amplitude double-leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
Great finish. Come on, hey. You feeling all right? Good. Listen, we almost finished him at the end of that round. Now, this is it. Win the belt.
Are you ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Effective punch there by Johnson.
Over and over, he's landed a big body kick. Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Johnson.
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Go, guys, work!
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head. Whoa! Oh, straight right. Oh, he might be out. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, big left. So a much different approach for him here in the second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his... Oh! He's out!
Oh,
just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. We'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight, Rick. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight. But don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cain.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
All right, so here's the legend, George St-Pierre, former UFC welterweight champion, former UFC middleweight champion, and DC as one of the most decorated wrestlers on this UFC roster. You got to be pretty amazed at what this man has been able to accomplish without any amateur wrestling credentials to speak of.
Yeah, with no background, the guys that he's been in there with and controlled the wrestling exchanges has truly been unbelievable to watch. I was in Canada when he fought Josh Koscheck, and he took Josh Koscheck, who was an NCAA champion, down whenever he needed to.
Right.
But it was also the striking that made him so dangerous. I remember George St-Pierre had this combination. It was a lead jab, a lead Superman jab, and then a leg kick. Everyone wanted to try and do it, and they say imitation is the greatest form of getting a compliment. We all tried to be George St-Pierre.
And he's got more ESPYs than you.
He does. He's a man.
All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and reach. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, George St-Pierre! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Temecula, California, Dan Henderson!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
ready? You ready to fight?
Round one is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight with their egos before. Let's see how he approaches this matchup.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. A triangle, a triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent.
And he's out.
Oh, nice right hand.
Henderson getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. And they both stand up. How clean is that jab by Henderson? Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go take that finish down.
Back to the feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Look at how bad. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Andy.
Knee to the body.
One of the most important strikes in the clinch is this big body shot. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent start to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
He engages in the single collar tie.
Oh.
Big knee to the body. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, good job defensively to block the strike there. Whoa! Oh! How about those 5 minutes?
Stop!
All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now. Ooh, what a head kick.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they are fighting behind it real well.
Big head kick.
That was a toe. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Goes in and secures the takedown. right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that hedge or he's going to get blasted.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Got his guard passed.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the...
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh! What a fight so far! All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Finds a home for that left hook. Nice hook lands. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. And once again, looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
Punch coming, it's blocked. St-Pierre gets tattooed by that straight punch. Well, no surprises, he connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on. Oh!
He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
Wow! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Nice hammer fist. Back to the feet. Oh, big knee.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a
just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So they'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
All right, let's get it inside of Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, George Rush St-Pierre!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 3 years apart, with similar height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California, presenting the challenger, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Sugar Rashad EVANS.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, so here we go with round one, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situations. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses.
All right, close guard now. Gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Close guard. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, nice job to block the kick. Oh! Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, is that a massive knee to the head? Could be in trouble here. Straight right. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Ready? Ready?
Double jab there by Chuck Liddell. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the hand outside to a high box. Deep, flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or when I read my last round?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Liddell's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Under 3 minutes now remain in round 2. I mean, how many can he take? Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chuck Liddell. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Evans. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight. Good punch.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying active. Entertaining stretch so far.
You heard him, almost finished him at the end of that round, okay? So listen, as soon as the bell rings.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, look at that jab. Snaps his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast, and always gets his hand right back to his face. He's got to be careful, dipping his head before that jab.
Strong hook lands. Liddell's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. All right, he gets the takedown here. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Let's see if he can secure top position after working so hard for that takedown.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chuck Liddell. Close guard. All right, hammer fist here by Chuck Liddell. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips. Be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off, or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Good work from the top here by Evans.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Seconds now to go in the round. Liddell gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship records. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right. That was a good round. Good round. Now let's finish this thing. Start putting your punches together. Give me 2 shots to his body and then 2 shots to his dome. Put him to sleep.
All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up, because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Evans gets caught with that punch. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Rashad gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. A series of punches from the top here by the Iceman. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the mash. Hammer fist here by the Iceman. He's having his way with him here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just allows you to build a push. You just push with your feet. You elevate your opponent's hips away from you, and then you just get a jiu-jitsu escape. Push your hand back, hip heights up, back to your feet. Now we're back to fighting.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the Iceman. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Back to the feet now. 15 seconds to go. The Iceman gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Oh, yes, it is a lost art in mixed martial arts. Not just the jab, but the double jab.
I mean, a beautiful double jab. That thing's throwing right from the chin, too.
All All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
You ready? You ready?
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round.
Oh, big punch land.
Ooh, blocks the shot. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's
Platter, young man, put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a set of punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind him. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Right hand punch to the clinch.
Oh, that punch
Beautiful
now
takedown.
flush. Double leg. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Right hand on point. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Nice hammer fist. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Let's go, guys, work.
Get that wrist control for me.
Final minute of this championship fight. Both fighters get up now. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Final 10 seconds of the fight. All right, so once again, the champion takes all the best shots from the #1 contender. It goes the full 25-minute distance tonight. I think the champion might have just eked it out.
Just eked it out. I mean, this was as close as a close championship fight comes. He got pushed at every level of this fight. He got pushed at every moment of this fight. But I believe he got it done. I believe he will keep his championship.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-47, Liddell. Judge 2 scores it, 48-47, Evans. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Sugar Rashad.
All right, so heavyweight title retained is the headline inside this arena here tonight. Congratulations to the still heavyweight champ. Once again, proving he's the elite among the elite of heavyweight.
In a division where everything can change in a second, this guy has brought consistency to something that is so volatile.